Hi, Shawnee Morris here, and as you know, I love astronomy and space. I'm going to share something with you. Kind of concerns this time of year. As you can tell, it's summer. It's August, actually. Back in 1993, we had a comet that came back to this part of the solar system after 133 years in deep space. Now, comets by nature are like dirty snowballs. There's a lot of ice, and there's rock and dust and sand all packed together. But as it gets towards the sun, it begins to heat. A lot of that ice is carbon dioxide ice, and it'll violently sublimate, thawing from a solid to a gas. When it does so, it takes pieces of rock and dust with it, leaving behind a trail of debris of the comet for Earth to go into. Now, when you have a shooting star, we call them meteors, what it is Earth going into this debris. On a normal night, those pieces of rock and dust are only about the size of a pea or a marble. But sometimes we go through such a high concentration, we get what's called a shower. And on August 12th every year, there's the Perseids Meteor Shower. Perseids are named so because they look like they fall from the constellation Perseus in the northeast. What you're seeing is a little piece of rock, probably no bigger than like that, coming into the atmosphere at about 120,000 kilometers an hour. Very, very fast, between 60 and 80 kilometers above your head. So when it comes in at that speed, friction will heat it up, and you get a brief fiery glimpse. That's a meteor. When one of them is big enough to actually survive and hit ground, it's not a meteor anymore. It's called a meteorite. And we have some right here. These meteorites were once part of a comet, come in different sizes. How do we know it's a meteorite? Well, for some of them, they'll have a smooth outer surface where the heat was smoothing or ablating it, and you got a little fractured look on the inside of it. Plus, it's magnetic because, or it's more attracted to magnets rather than being magnetic because it has traces of iron and nickel. Bigger ones that you can get and cut in half, and you can see the flecks of iron and nickel on the inside of the meteorite. And again, it's magnetic as well. Some of them have higher concentrations of metal. This is almost pure iron and jumps very fast to a magnet. So to catch a falling star really is to catch a bit of meteorite history. These meteorites are about 4.6 billion years old, left over from the formation of the solar system all that time ago. Many of them are locked inside these asteroid or cometary bodies that are well beyond the orbit of Pluto and what's known as the Oort cloud or the Edgeworth-Kuiper belt as well. Now and again, something gets bumped towards the sun, and as it comes into this part of the neighborhood of our solar system, it'll heat up, start to evaporate, and leave a trail behind. And once Earth encounters that debris, that's when we have a meteor shower. So August 12th, the Perseids Meteor Shower. It's very easy to enjoy. Simply go outside, get yourself a nice comfy chair, maybe a hot cup of cocoa, sit back and just relax and enjoy the view. Hope you enjoyed this little presentation.